Now this here Deviltry Station, and I don't think there's enough room for all of us here.
Bella said to get on out here. I reckon if you don't, there's gonna be a duel.
Draw! And we are live, folks. Welcome to the Sit Down Standards Kickstarter Preview. My name's David. I'm joined as always by my favorite board gamer, my wife, Alyssa.
Hello.
And today we're taking a look at the 2 to 4 player dice shootout game, Deviltry Station Skin That Smoke Wagon.
Pow!
From Dice Made Me Do It Games. In this game, players are going to be competing as the Nasty Outlaws.
Or the Good Posse.
To try to dodge, aim, shoot, and overall just beat their opponents and be the last man standing in the OK Corral. But before we determine who's the best cowpoke around here, let's find out what's included in the game. Take it away, Alyssa.
All right, in this game you're going to be getting customized dice.
Yes.
They have symbols on them such as horseshoes, outhouses, revolvers.
Or a little, it has like the little reticle too.
Yes.
Little crosshairs.
Yes. And then you're also going to get character cards, and you also get action cards.
Yeah, so the game is actually a really straightforward game to learn. Essentially what it is a dice rolling, kind of press your luck kind of game. So
but also reading your other opponent.
Yeah, and that's actually the first thing you do. So you can either play this against 2 or 4 players, and you either break up into teams or you can just have a crazy shootout where everyone's just going at each other. But what you do at the beginning is you pick your character. There's 2 different kind of teams to choose from, like we talked about. There's the Wanted, the Outlaws, and then there's kind of the Rangers, the Posse. Each of the characters has a special ability that allows them to re-roll dice, because what you're trying to do is match whatever action card. At the beginning of your turn, you're going to pick one of 4 actions, and those are either dodge,
aim, shoot, move,
or get cover. And so what you're going to do, you're going to pick one of those, you're going to place it face down, but each character has a unique ability that they want to do more often, because if they do that action, they can re-roll dice.
Right.
Because on your turn, what you're going to do, after each player places their action card secretly, then you're going to take the amount of dice. You start out with 6 dice.
Yes.
And again, the way you win this game is by making your opponents lose all of their dice. That's how you eliminate them from the game. You take the dice and you're going to secretly pick how many you're going to put towards this turn. So out of 6, let's say you take 2 from underneath the table and you put the other 4 in your reserve. Then whoever has the least amount of dice that they've chose gets to shoot first.
Once you reveal the dice.
Yeah, once you reveal the dice. And then you show what action card you've chosen.
But first, if there's a tie with revealing the dice, so whoever flips over the action card the fastest.
Yeah, fastest player wins, just like a real duel. Then what happens is after you flip over your action cards, then again the person who has the least amount of dice goes first. But if the opponent that you're playing against chose a particular action that you chose, basically the opposite action, you can start stealing dice from them before they even get to roll. So there's this really great social deduction part of the game, because you get this, I know your character likes to aim, so maybe you chose the aim card, so I'll choose the card that gives me the benefit that works in opposition to yours. Or maybe you know that I know that you know that I know, and then you get this back and forth tension in the game. Then you roll your dice, and then if you match the dice that match your this action you chose, you get to remove that many dice from your opponent. There's also horseshoes, which are lucky; they're wilds, and there's also a hand of aces, and that means you get to steal a dice from their reserve pool, and you get to steal one of their action cards. So their actions become more and more limited.
Which is huge, because once you start taking their cards, you can start deducing which cards they still have in their hand, and what they're going to be able to play. What
they can choose during that, and you can kind of play that opposite card we talked about. We had a chance to play this a number of times. Fantastic, quick game. It's one of those games that we like meaty games. Obviously, those are the ones that we really, really enjoy. But we also enjoy quick games that give you some choice and give you some decisions to make and actually do some deduction. A lot of the simple dice games is almost like Yahtzee. You're just trying, right? It's luck. It's all luck based. And clearly here there is some luck, but you can start to try to figure out what the other opponent's going to play based off of their special abilities of their characters or what cards they have left. So you can do a lot of deduction and actually mitigate some of that luck.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good filler game. It's good. I always say icebreaker game because you get going. And I love the theme of it because everyone will get into it and start being silly.
Yeah, we were definitely doing this.
It just makes everyone be a little bit more...
Absolutely. Western games are always fantastic. You get the little southern draw going on. Very fun. So that is Deviltry Station. Right now they're on Kickstarter. So what we'll do is if this sounds like a game up your alley, we'll actually put a link right here. So just click right here. that will take you to their Kickstarter page. Right now, if you pledge $24, that gets you a copy of the game. And then also the shipping in the U.S. is included as part of that cost. Nice. So no extra cost. So again, we always talk about sometimes the shipping is either almost as much or as much as the actual game itself. But in this case, it's just going to be $24 if you live in the U.S. So again, if you like quick dice games that give you some choice and give you some actual deduction to do in the game and are a great icebreaker game, then definitely check it out. That's Devil Tree Station from Dice Made Me Do It game. Sorry. Again, till next time. Bye.
See ya.